Hey everybody, Lillian's Urban Homestead coming from Zone 8 in Alabama. Coming with an update as to what's going on in the polytunnel. We've got lettuces, celery. It's kind of windy out today. Pak choy blend. I've got green and purple right there. Here's some sweet basil. I bought that sweet basil. I also bought some thyme. This is to go in my herb garden. It takes for me, growing herbs is a little challenging. I don't know about any of you, but if you have a way to do it that's easier, because I'm always having to end up buying it. I knocked my pole over. My TP over I made for my beans. Okay. I have trouble with it. Okay. What else I got? Melons. The melons are slowly coming on. Where are they at? There they. You see those melons on. We got more lettuce there coming on. This is dill sticking all up in the camera's way. This is dill. I had to buy it too. Now last year I grew dill and it did splendid. Okay. All of these are tomatoes that I've still got to transplant. I'm waiting on some of them to mature to where I can put them out, and I'm waiting on some to mature to the point of where I can transplant into larger containers until I can put everything out. Okay, over here, what is it? This is arugula. I've got arugula growing right there. See that sign that says arugula? Here's another blend. You see the pak choy and the purple, green, and Swiss chard coming on. That Swiss chard is growing a little slow for some reason. But as soon as the weather breaks, these things are going out. I'm going to spread them out. They're going to go out and they're going to grow, and I'm going to eat them. How about that? Okay. Here's a pepper. Here's a pepper. What kind of pepper is this? This is not a pepper, guys. I stand corrected. Y'all know how we make mistakes sometimes, especially when we're learning. This is a banana sage plant. A banana sage. I'm looking forward to doing something with that. And then here's a pepper plant. What kind of pepper is this? Let me see if it's a pepper plant. This is a hot cayenne pepper. Hot cayenne. Okay, y'all, I got other herbs over there that I've got to put out. I've got rosemary. I've got lavender. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, I've got tomatoes growing everywhere. Down here in this pot, there's some tomatoes. Okay. I've got stuff growing over here. Some tomatoes and some other things. I have to get a little closer and look and see what I've got over there. But on this side of the room, I have pulled everything that's growing over here to this side. You see the squash. Squash is doing splendid. Cucumbers are growing. This whole side is what's growing now. Now, this side of the tunnel, I'm watching. This is the corn. It's coming along fine. If you can see it, it's the corn. Coming along fine. Got basil here. The basil is catching on. Got sage. See? That's what I seeded. Parsley. Yeah. So I'm going to have a mixture and a lot of stuff on different levels. But I love how pretty this corn is, y'all. Don't you just love it? That corn is beautiful, isn't it? It's gorgeous. All right, I'll be doing this chef tomorrow. But up there, notice my, if you can see it, my eggplants, Black Beauty eggplants. Don't they look like they're ready to go in? I'm ready to put them out there, y'all. I had an abundance of eggplants last year. They just kept giving and kept giving and kept giving. Eggplants kept giving and kept giving and kept giving. Okay, there are the onions over there. I've got chives, onions. They're coming along fine. All right. Just wanted to give you all an update, because this is what's happening in the polytunnel. And yes, I have to watch it closely, because it can get up to 100 degrees in here so fast. You'll have stuff in here cooking and you haven't even tried to cook it. So I have to keep my eye on the temperature, on the forecast, and keep these doors open on this tunnel so that the plants don't burn up. But would y'all take a look and see how well this is doing? You see my beetroots, beets? Look at that tomato plant there. I bought that one. I did not seed that one. I bought that luscious looking thing right there. Bought it. But it's mine. And I'm going to plant it. And I'm going to eat from it. Okay. Look at here. Look at it. This is, what you call that? What you call that? Them little round pink things. What you call them? I got them planted everywhere. I can't think of the name of them right now. But they some kin to parsnips. I can't think of the name of them. But they are going gorgeously. Look at there. Oh, look at there. More onions. Onions in a pot. As you can tell, I love onions. These are the collards. I love onions. I love onions so much that everywhere, oh, look at that. Look at that beetroot. Look at that. Oh, I better heal that up a little bit. I love onions so much that everywhere you look in my garden, you will see bunches of onions. Why? Because it takes onions a little while. Now, this end of the tunnel is coming along slower than the other end. I don't know if it's because it's on the north end of the tunnel or what, but this is kale, and it's finally beginning to stretch out a little bit. Finally. This is my kale. I'm going to thin it out when I put it out. I'll be planted in some pots and in the soil, in the ground, in my no-till garden. All right, y'all. Well, I've enjoyed coming to you today. I've been out here all morning because I've done some transplanting. I had to transplant Alex, the elephant ear. I had to transplant Violet, the pear tree. And I've done a lot of my tomato transplanting. So I'm tired now. I'm going in for the rest of the day. I'm going to take JJ, and we're going in. I've got a little pet lizard out here too, y'all. I've named it Lizzie, if I didn't kill it. Because JJ came in the tunnel yesterday, y'all, and he knocked over, let me fall. He knocked over the piece of wood that Lizzie was on. So I hope he didn't squash Lizzie, but look, that JJ's so tired of being out here. He don't know what to do. JJ, you ready to go? You ready to go? Nan's baby ready to go. Here I come. Look at him, y'all. He's ready. Here I come. Here I come. All right, y'all. From Zone 8 in Alabama. Over and out.